The graph of y equals 3x squared minus 5 is shown below. So here is a parabola, okay, and if x is 0, then you have 3 times 0 times 0 is 0, and y is minus 5. So it goes to the point minus 5 here. 0 minus 5. There's the vertex, okay? Now, if you're going to change this from a 3, so it's not 3x squared, if you change the coefficient to another positive number, okay, you're going to have a new function, and what's it going to look like? And how's it going to compare with the original function? This is my original, okay? And one of the examples is the x-intercepts of the new graph will be the same, okay? Are the x-intercepts going to be the same? All right. There's several other ones, but let's just go and look at this problem for a minute here. Here's my vertex at the point 0 minus 5. We talked about that. And here's my function here. Now, if x is 1, if we put a 1 in there, we're going to go 1 times 1 is 1 times 3 is 3, and you're going to come up with a minus 2. So we're going over 1 to the right, and down to the negative 2. So it goes through that point. The axis of symmetry is right here along the y-axis, and that says it's going to go through this point, and you can see it goes through this point, these 2 points, okay? All right, so this is what the graph of the original function looks like, all right? Now, what happens if we change this from a 3 to, say, a 10? What's the new graph going to look like? Well, plug in your 1. 1 times 1 is 1, times 10 is 10. Take away the 5. So you have the point 1, 5. Let's see, start at 0, go 1 to the right, and go up to the 5. Okay? So you're going to have a point there. So over here on the other side, you're going to have a point here. Okay? If you put in 0 here, if you put 0 in here, y is still going to be minus 5, so the point 0 minus 5 works. So this is what your new function is going to look like. The green graph represents this function, where we changed, the only thing we changed was the coefficient of the x squared from a 3 to a 10. Now what happens to this thing? Are the x-intercepts the same? Well, here's an x-intercept. It changed, didn't it? So it's not going to be a. See the x-intercepts here? That's about 1.5 or 1.3. This x-intercept is about 0.6, 0.7. So the x-intercepts change. They're not going to be the same, okay? The vertex will be different. No, it both went through 0 minus 5, didn't it? There's your vertex. So that didn't, you don't have a different vertex, okay? If you put 0 in there, you're going to get minus 5. You put 0 in on the 10 one, with 10x squared, you're still going to get negative 5. Okay, now, the new graph will be wider or narrower. Well, right now we see it's narrower, okay? Narrower than the original, okay? So this could be an answer, okay? And the new graph will open in the opposite direction. No, they're both going up, aren't they? They're both going up, aren't they? Okay, so of these 4, we're going to pick this one.